So this will be a pretty quick tour through the different puzzles that are your options. So again, you're supposed to choose 3 of these to solve and then write about your process. It's okay if you explain the difficulties you had in solving them. That's absolutely fine. And I would absolutely encourage you to pick ones that you might already be pretty good at. So I'm just going to talk through them quickly. They're all listed out there. I tried to choose a variety of picture ones and number ones and logic ones that might resonate for you. So the first one is a sabadu. I don't know if that's how you say it, but basically what you do with this one is add the numbers together um, or subtract them to get the third number here. So I like working up from the bottom. That's my tip. Go that way. And the idea here is that it can't be more than 12, right? Um, so all numbers must be between 1 and 12. So that's my tip. It can't be more than 12. And so that helps you decide if you're adding or subtracting. So if I do one here, um, starting at the bottom, I'd have to have a 1 here, right? 1 plus 2 is 3. I would have a 4 there because that would be a 5. If I were to go over here, right, I can't have anything here. So 11 minus what gives me an 8, right? And so that would put a 3 over there. 6 and 3 might give me a 9 or it might give me a 3. This is where you get to this other thing. No number can be repeated in either a horizontal or a diagonal row. So that means it's not a 3, that it's a 9. The next one up here, 9 plus 8 would be 17, but I can't have more than 12. So that was going to give me a 1 there. And just basically what you're going to do is work from the bottom up, completing it in this way. So pick away at it, see that it makes sense, and do make sure that you're not repeating any numbers in a horizontal row or in a diagonal row as you go. All right, the next kind is a word one. It's kind of like, Albert and his niece, Nicole. Um, so if you borrow 50 bucks from your mom and 50 bucks from your dad, and you buy something that's worth $97, you'd have $3 left. Agreed? You give $1 to your mom, $1 to your dad, and you keep $1 for yourself. So now you owe $49.49, right? Which would be 98, plus $1 you have yourself is 99. Where did the missing dollar go? So that's one for you to kind of think and figure out. The next one, these are the ones are my favorite. So a swimming fish. I like these. In order to solve this, what I did was literally take little matchsticks. Actually, I cut them out of paper. What you're supposed to do is only use 3 sticks, only pick up 3 matches, and turn the fish so it's going another direction. So turn the fish around by only moving 3 of the matches. Um, you can turn it 90 degrees, I think is what I did on that one. Number 4, this might be a favorite because there's actually multiple solutions to this one. So I put it in here as one that might work. So if you could place 6 X's on a tic-tac-toe board without making 3 in a row in any direction, do that for me. And then you would write about your process in that one. There are a couple solutions to that one. 5 is a real challenge one. I got really excited about it when I found it, and then I went to do it again, and I was like, it was slippery. I couldn't do it. It really is an algebra-based one. It has to do with systems of equations, which we have studied in this course, so that's why I got excited about it. But then it got harder on me, so give that one some time. And again, you only get 1 mark for getting these right, so giving them a shot, you still do very well on this section. Number 6 is one of those grid type questions. So if that was one that you enjoy doing in the notes, then give it a shot. I like doing them, but I'm very slow at them. And my answer key is I wrote out like a whole page of how I made sense of this one. If you really want to, then let us know because we'd love to help you out with these kind of things. Number 7 is kind of like a Sudoku or the magic squares or the Sabato one. In this one, it's a Rosetta. So you're going to have the numbers 1 through 7 in the dark hexes here. Okay. Then around them, you're going to have the numbers 1 through 7. Um, you want to make sure that you're not reusing anything. So write down what it has to be or what it can't be. And I worked on the dark hexes first. So this one here, we'd have 1, 2, 3. It can't be a 4 because 4 is already taken in the dark hexes. It could be a 5, right? It's not going to be a 6. It couldn't be, shoot, I didn't think this one through. It could be a 7, right? And so basically you're going to work through this one. My logic is gone right now and I didn't leave really good notes. When I did my answer key for this one, I had no troubles with this one, but now I'm kind of flailing as I go through it, trying to make some sense of you. So for you, so give it a try. I did find that working on the dark hexes was helpful, but give that one a go. This one here is a classic Sudoku puzzle. So if you have someone in your life who loves Sudoku puzzles, do it with them. If you're already good at them, it's a freebie for you because it's not a particularly hard one. If you want to work on your skills in Sudoku, I highly suggest downloading the app on your phone because it gives you a lot of tips and hints and tricks that can really kind of increase your skills. 9 is on here. It's a classic. It is, the merchant, the fox, and the rabbit, or the fox, the rabbit, and the lettuce. So you have to basically get them from one side of a river to the other without anything eating the other one. And so, yeah, write out your solution to that and explain your logic behind it. Number 10 could be like the first kind of examples where you could figure out, your N and your time. So we'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? The winner finished in 15 seconds. The next one was 21. The third was 27. So figure out what the pattern is here and tell me what is the time of the 6th person. If you can, define the pattern mathematically. 11 is maybe one that's near and dear to my heart, mostly because it's like a shape one and it's a picture one. So it says cut these pieces out and assemble them into the letter T that looks like this. And then, you can glue them down to your paper. I'm pretty sure we had this puzzle growing up, or my grandparents did. It was cut out of wood, and that was kind of fun. And number 12 is a bit of a head scratcher. We want you to figure out the 10th triangle. So there's two options here. You could draw it, or you could figure it out mathematically, right? I would suggest that we've done one very similar to this. So if you want, you could take a look at one that was done very similar where the dots are just stacked differently. Take a look at page 3. There's your hint for that one. So have some fun with these. They're not meant to be punishing. Pick the ones that you think you're going to be good at. Pick the easy ones and then write explaining the logic behind how you did them.